G'day everyone, ladies and gentlemen, how are we? It's so good to see everyone today. Welcome to the second Roguelike Duck Podcast. Manskis, dudes, how are we? If you're new here, I just waffle for like an hour. So if that's something that sounds cool to you, you pop this on the background. There's going to be nothing here other than my mug for the next hour. This is designed to just be nice and easy to put on in the background of whatever you're doing. And just listen. And if you want, get involved in the comments for the discussion. That's what it's all about, manskis. Yes, man. Yes, man. Guys, stuff to talk about this week. There's a bit. There is a little bit, isn't there? A little bit. We've had some fun, interesting times this week. It's been kind of crazy with it. We've gone crazy with it. Jeez Louise. Let me tell you right now. Where do we start? Well, I mean, easiest place to start is we hit our goal this week over on Twitch, which is kind of crazy. I've been trying to get to that 1,000 follower goal. Honestly, dudes, if I can get DNM with y'all right now, it's kind of insane to me. When I started taking Twitch seriously, like the beginning of the year. I've always wanted to stream. You can see on the channel I've streamed. I've been on and off streaming for the last 4 years. I'd always like stream for like a few months or a month or something, inconsistently, and then I'd stop and I'd give up because I'd get disheartened. Because it's really disheartening when you're just starting out, and I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you're trying it, it's really disheartening to sit there for a long period of time with no audience. And like, it's really good if you have friends that that will support you and like give it a go, because like there's no discovery on Twitch, man. You need to have like a few people in your pocket that will bring your views up, because you get ranked by views, and then you still have to be interesting. That's like the really hard thing, is if you're not interesting, if you don't have any sort of good content, or you're not good at just like waffling, it could be hard to keep people around and be interested. So it's always was disheartening when I'd stream stuff that I'm interested in, and I'd be trying to talk and commentate over it, but then you just see like 0 viewers, and you're like, why am I trying? Why? What's the point? No one wants to look at this. You might get like, you'll see like 1 viewer pop in, and you get like really excited. You start like getting real into it. You're like, yeah, all right, let's go. Let's go. I'm going to talk about this, man. And then they like disappear and you're back to 0 viewers, and it's just like, ah, cool. That's like, I know what that's like, man. I went through that. I did all that. You know what I mean? We did. So it was really cool, like, starting off in January. Like, let's have a look, man. The first week of January, like, 3 average viewers. It's kind of crazy, we grew pretty quickly. The first day was 3 average viewers, but that first week, average viewers was 4.9 average viewers, it says here. Which is insane, man. It's insane. We had, even just starting out. And like, I'll be like fresh with you. Like, I had 79 followers that like were from like previous attempts at streaming. I think did have 100 at some point, but then like they unfollowed. But like, I used to stream like 4 years ago, you know. 4 years ago was like when I like, maybe even longer now. I'm having a look now. 4 or 5 years ago, man, we got the vintage RogueLikeDuck playlist on the channel. Yeah, it says 4 years ago, man. You know? That's crazy to think about. Yeah. 4 years ago. And even then, like, the first video that's there, that's not like the first stream I did. Because when I started, we had... Well, my very first stream, I said this on the stream, was my very first stream to no viewers. I played Shovel Knight for like an hour. Shovel Knight's my favorite game of all time. If you never played Shovel Knight, it's like an indie game by Yacht Club Games. It's like a mix of like Mega Man and like Mario and stuff like that. It's really cool. It's like designed to look like a NES game, and it's pretty like, I enjoyed it. But yeah, so that was like one of the first streams, and then we did like, I played Bloodborne, I really enjoy Bloodborne. Bloodborne's really good. I like the Souls-like games. I'm not going to sit here and say that I finished them, but I like them. I find them interesting. I struggle to sit there and grind for that long towards the later parts of the game. So, but I love them. I just also don't at the same time. But like, dude, it's so fun. Like when you nail it on like Dark Souls or Bloodborne, you just nail a boss fight. It's so good, bro. You know, it's so good. So yeah, we did that. And then I played like Alien Isolation, so I had it set up so that it would be like Mondays I would play a roguelike because I'm roguelike duck, right? So Mondays I'd play a roguelike, and then interesting. I thought I still had those. I was just yeah, there they are. Yeah, so Mondays I'd play a roguelike, and then Saturdays was spooky, scary Saturdays, and then maybe Sunday. And there was a third day I'd play indie games. I'd play like Shovel Knight, or I'd play another indie game that I found really cool and interesting. And that was the stream schedule. And it slowly built an audience, but it wasn't like a lot of people. Like just to like for context, like I have some clips from like the old school stuff. This stuff's not even on Twitch anymore because I don't think any of the Bloodborne gameplay is on Twitch. Um, but what I can do is if you are watching through video, I'm completely lying right now because I said we weren't going to do this. But if you are watching through video, I'll show like this is like old school roguelike duck right now. Hang on, I got to adjust this. Old school. Look how young he looks, Manskis. This is old school. This stuff, this you can't find. This isn't public. This is all unlisted stuff. So
That's pleasant. Ooh, okay.
gonna with his spiky hair, his clean
Seems
shaven.
nice.
Look at him.
Beasts all over the shop.
God, you're telling me.
You'll be one of them sooner or later.
No, I don't think so.
Nice audio. I used to stream directly off the PlayStation as well, so directly off the
Whispering or
PS4.
something, dude. Oh, cool. So we've got a boss. Fuck yeah. Shit,
I used to
okay.
swear as well,
Shotgun,
man.
that's pretty fair,
I used to
guess.
be pretty
Fuck
liberal
off.
with that. I think this is like the first boss in Bloodborne, if I remember correctly. Any of you have played Bloodborne, you'll know. But yeah, you can see over on just under me with the PlayStation's layout, you can see like the amount of viewers someone has, how many comments they have. So you can see like we were on 2, we just jumped up to 5.
Ooh, shit.
There's no one in chat, at this stage.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it sings to me. It sings to me, man.
Right now.
So when I'm playing, when you're streaming directly off of the PlayStation, right? When you're playing directly off of the PlayStation, the stuff that's like here, you see all that, right? So the PlayStation layout, it just basically screen caps, but it sets it so it's a stream layout and connects to Twitch. So when someone does come into chat, drops a dicks out for Harambe in chat, right, man? Because I mean, that joke was new at the time. When that sort of thing happens, right? You see that. That's what you see. So that's some old school broski. That's some old school. That's like OG. That was like one of the first games I streamed after after I played that first game of Shovel Knight. I jumped into it with Bloodborne. Like there's some other stuff as well, man. Like we did Alien Isolation. I played Alien Isolation till I got bored of it, really. Cause It was like really scary, and I was stuck in this one spot for hours, right? Then I learnt the pattern on like how the alien spawns, and I realized you can literally sprint through areas if you know where the objective is. So like what I would do is I would sprint through to get the layout and to see where the objective is. Then I'd die. Then I'd sprint through again, but this time I'd know where the layout and I know where the objective is. So and you learn like the different spawn locations, like the certain roof spots that it'll jump out of. And if you sprint through fast enough, it will jump out to try to attack you, but then you'll be out of its the time it takes for the alien to spawn, you'll be out of that range. Then it'll jump back into the roof. It'll jump back out in another spot. And if you do that fast enough and you get to the objective fast enough, it's fine. It's done. You win. It's GG's. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's like that was how it was for um Alien Isolation. But it was scary for like the few weeks that I did it. And then I think the big one that made me stop playing Alien Isolation was there's these really slow sections that are like stealth sections where you have to avoid the AI. And they just move in patterns, so you learn the patterns and you go to the next hiding spot. You know, classic. It's really boring because there's once the section that I rage quit the game on was it was just a really long, like, it took me 45 minutes to get through, and I made one small mistake. I get full sent by every robot and die, and I get sent to the beginning. And I'm like, God, it's 45 minutes of doing nothing that I just did in the stealth, just waiting for opportunities to move. And then I went no. I said no, and I stopped. So yeah, that was that. And then yeah, so we played different games, played Horizon Zero Dawn and stuff. I think Horizon Zero Dawn might have been close to like one of the last ones that I did over on Twitch. We played Resident Evil 7. I played through the first two Uncharted's. I played a lot of Neo. A lot of Neo. Loved Neo. Yeah, so Horizon Zero Dawn was the last one that I played. We didn't finish it because I got Breath of the Wild. I couldn't stream off the Switch because I always just streamed off the PlayStation. Sorry. And because I couldn't stream off the Switch, I just played through Breath of the Wild. And then when I tried to jump back into Horizon Zero Dawn, so the last video on the Vintage Roguelike Duck collection, you'll notice I'm just not with it. Like on Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm just not with it. I'm like, it feels like it should be like Breath of the Wild, but it's not. So yeah. Then I didn't stream for a bit. I moved. I had a full-time job that required a lot of my time. I worked a lot of overtime at that job. And then I didn't pick streaming back up for like at least 2 years, I would say. I did like that's not true. I did like mini streams here and there, like on the Facebook page or on like a YouTube channel that I don't use anymore. But like yeah, because I wasn't consistent with it after that. Like I said, I was slowly building an audience as a variety streamer. Not I wasn't prepared to grow as fast as I have this year. So when COVID happened, I picked streaming back up. And a few people that have been watching lately were during that. I started by streaming off the PlayStation again. And played a few games. I played through Last of Us 2, and Last of Us 2, after I played through Last of Us 2, I actually got affiliate, which I'd never gotten before. So that was awesome. Getting affiliate was Pog. So after I got affiliate, I moved to PC. I started doing some like variety streaming there. I wanted to play Battlegrounds, Hearthstone Battlegrounds. I was really, really into Hearthstone Battlegrounds at the time, but I also have always been into Brawl Stars since global launch. So it was like a combination. I'd play like Battlegrounds for 2 hours, and I'd play Brawl Stars for 2 hours, and then I'd play like an indie game for the last hour of the stream. So I was doing like 5 hour streams, and I was doing that like a few days a week, 3 days a week or something like that. And yeah, like still I didn't keep up with it. I did it for like a month, and then I dipped. So we were sitting at like around close to 100 followers at that point. And then the beginning of this year, I said, no, that's it. I want to stream. I'm setting a schedule. We're gonna take it seriously. We're gonna full send it. And it was really just like, just do it, just do it. Like, it doesn't matter if people watch or not. Like, eventually people are gonna watch. To my surprise, like, because I said that's it. I'm just gonna play Brawl Stars. I always play Brawl Stars. I love Brawl Stars. I want to play Brawl Stars. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump on stream. I'm gonna play. I set up the schedule. So I set up a schedule. But you guys know the schedule now. I set up the schedule. I said this is when I'm gonna stream it. I'm gonna play Brawl Stars. I love Brawl Stars. I'm not pro at Brawl Stars. I'm like okay at Brawl Stars. So I think it's just like, it'll be fun. And dude, I was not prepared for the growth. Like, it's been not even 3 months and we hit 1,000 followers, man. Over 1,000 now because we did the stream last night as well. We're now at like 1,046 or something. It's just insane to me. So if you're still hanging out with me now on the podcast, the next question is, Duck, you said at 1,000 followers, we're gonna do the 1v1 tournament. I've talked about it so many times since then. It's happening. I'm actually gonna be talking to Bose tonight, hopefully, and hopefully Pumpkin at the same time. And we're gonna try and lock down a date, lock down some prizes, and then I'm gonna finish writing up the rules on like a public document that I'm gonna put as a link that people can access, and then a link to where you can register and then we go from there. So I'm hoping that by the end of this week, because I'm filming this on a Monday, I'm going to assume that most of you are going to be watching it on a Monday. So hopefully by the end of this week, so by Sunday, I can announce all the information, announce the links, we can register, and we can go from that. I said on stream that there's probably going to be like 2 weeks notice on the actual tournament itself. So you're going to have 2 weeks to know what the date is. You're going to have 2 weeks to know how the prize support's going to be handed out. Because here's the thing, we're going to do how we're going to do the prizes. However we decide to do the prizes, that's going to be on you if you're able to receive the prizes. That's how I'm looking at it, because I've talked to a few people on the Discord about like different ideas for prizes, and some people were like, "Oh, I don't like that one because it doesn't work for me specifically." Other people saying, "No, that's perfect. That works for me." So I'm just like, "Okay, right. Here's the thing. I'm not going to be able to make it perfect for everyone. I'm sure that there are going to be people when they see the prizes that are going to say, "Nope, don't like it," and I'm going to say, "I don't know then. I don't know that. I don't know." But I'm got giveaways planned as well, for the thing. So if you're not going to enter because the prizes don't work for you, there's going to be the giveaways. You guys have seen the giveaways before. It's literally you don't have to pay for anything. It's all gonna be like merch giveaway. That's the only giveaways I know how to do is merch giveaways. So we're gonna do the merch giveaways. So you can still win some Rogue Like Duck merch. So there's that. There's that. Hey, there's that. There's a consolation prize. There's that. But honestly, like the way I'm planning prizes in my head right now, everyone should be able to receive those prizes in my brain, in my understanding of the world. Everyone, there should be no reason why no one should be able to receive the prizes that I have in my brain. However, if for some mystical, magical, beautiful reason you can't, I'm sorry, maybe don't enter. Like that's it. But you'll know when you see the prizes. Now, obviously, when you see the prizes, if for some mystical, magical reason you're not going to be able to receive them, but you want to enter anyway, yes, of course you can still enter anyway. But if you do receive the prizes, I don't know, man. If you can't receive the prize, I don't know. I'm actually going to be thrown for a loop. I don't know. Man, I don't know. Like if you can't receive it, I don't know what to do then. So chat, maybe I need some ideas on if that happens. If somehow some magical mystery reason someone can't receive the prize. Um, but you should be able to. Honestly, I'm just thinking using PayPal. There's no secret here. I've talked about it before. Just using PayPal to give out the prizes. Like, everyone should be able to use PayPal. We did, even some of the people in the Discord that didn't have PayPal set up a PayPal to tell me how easy it was to set up a PayPal. And they said, it's super duper easy. I now have a PayPal. And I said, oh, cool. You now have a PayPal. Beautiful. It's not hard. So if you don't have a PayPal, apparently it's super duper easy to make one. So there you go. But for some reason, if you don't have a PayPal, I don't know what to do then. I guess you don't get your prize. I donate it to a foundation on your behalf. I don't know. Meh. So yeah, that's that. So the 1v1 tournament's gonna be sick. Like to sum up, like a sneak peek. The rules that I have set in stone are each player gets to ban a brawler each, right? Standard. Neither player can use that brawler if they banned it. Okay? And on the second note, you can use any other brawler you want. So if you want to use BB, it's fine. It's going to be on Purple Paradise 1v1. Bounty, Purple Paradise 1v1. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be awesome. And I'm looking really forward to it. Free for all. It's not going to be like, okay, we're playing B. Nah, we don't want that. If you think you're a busted Mortis main and you just want to ban the worst counter there is for Mortis, whoever that is, I don't know. Sweet, bro. You do that. Ban the counter for Mortis. Play your Mortis. Full send it. It's a best of 3. So each match, it's a best of 3. So if you know your opponent is an absolute sick Mortis main, the bans stay. So the bans stay for all 3 games, but you don't have to play the same brawler for all 3 games. Finally, the only other important thing is that you must be in the Twitch chat. You must have the stream running because I'm going to announce everything through the stream. So if I call out your game and I don't hear anything from either player in the Twitch chat about what's going on, because you guys are going to host it, right? So I'm going to set up, this is the general gist. I'm going to set up an exclusive club for everyone that's registered. I'm going to send out a screenshot to everyone that's registered or tell them the name. Everyone that's registered to play, right? If you're registered in the game, cool. Awesome. And then you join the club, okay? In the club, that's where everyone that's playing is going to be in there, and myself, because that's how I'm going to spectate everyone. It's going to be a club just for this. So you join the club on the day of, and then there you'll also be able to get your matches. So you'll be able to see who you're paired up against. So everyone needs to register their Twitch name and their not their Discord, their Brawl Stars name, Twitch name and Brawl Stars name. So then it's up to you guys to create the lobby, get your opponent in the lobby with you, okay, and in there also make sure bots are banned and you're on Purple Paradise. So it's just a strict 1v1. Past that, it doesn't matter. And then we announce that your game is on, and then we wait to spectate you guys. We spectate, we commentate, we go, whoa, just busted craziness. Whoa, what the hell? Right? It's going to be super cool. And we do that for each game. So if I call out your game and you don't let me know what's happening in the Twitch chat, if I'm waiting for your game and you don't let me know what's happening, or I have some reason that one of you has dipped without saying anything, then there's a game loss, disqualification, and we move on. It's going to be like a really long stream for me. I already know it is. It's going to be like a 5-hour stream, at least minimum a 5-hour stream, right? That's assuming everything goes to plan. We're looking at about a 5-hour stream, right? I don't want that to get pushed longer because people are AFK. Because here's the thing, there's only so much waffling I can do. It's also I'm trying to run a show, okay? That's the other thing. I'm trying to run a show, so I don't want people to be like, here's the big one. While I'm doing this, I don't want people to tell me, hold on, I'm in a game of Brawl Ball. That's the big one. I'm just going to disqualify. Don't be in a game of Brawl Ball while you're waiting for your 1v1 game. That's all I'm going to say there. Don't be in a game of Brawl Ball while you're waiting. You can see the brackets, like you will know what game you are. You will see which bracket you're in. You should be creating your friendly lobby with your opponent if you're the next game, right? If you're the next game, you should be in your lobby with your opponent. That's that. So don't be playing Brawl Ball off on the side. Unless you're like the 10th game. Unless you're like 10 games away, you don't. But if you know you're the next, like you should be in the lobby with your opponent ready to go, because as soon as that match finishes and we announce the winner of that match, then I'm going to go, okay, what are your brawler bands? You're going to tell me in the Twitch chat. I'm going to say, cool, that's your brawler bands. I'm happy with that. Beautiful. Let's go. Ready when you guys are. And then you guys ready up. We spectate, we commentate. We spectate, we commentate, we spectate, we commentate if it goes to 3 games, right? We announce the winner and then we move on to the next team. And in that time, you guys should already have discussed your brawler bans in the in-game chat with your opponent. So you and your opponent should already have said, I'm going to ban this, you're going to ban that. Beautiful. Let's go. And then you go into the Twitch chat, and one of you, not both of you, or both of you, I don't care, just the two players that are in game, then tell me in the Twitch chat who the brawler bans are when I ask. So that's why it's also important to have the stream up as well. If you can't have the stream up while you play, right, maybe talk to your opponent about that in the in-game chat. If for whatever reason, because I know, for example, not to just point fingers, but I know when Pepe watches, Pepe can't chat. Pepe can have the stream running, but Pepe can't be in chat at the same time, right? So in terms of that, like, that's where you would just say to your opponent, hey, do you mind just telling him in the Twitch chat who the bans are? Like, I'm here, I'm ready to go. That's okay. You don't need to, like, roll call. I'm not going to say, like, are you here? And you have to jump into Twitch quickly onto the chat. You just be ready to do what needs to be done. All right. And then if you hear me get insulted, like, hey, where are you guys? Maybe that's when you need to jump into the chat and say, hey, sorry, I thought Ultimate was going to do it. That's just that. So that's just on that end. I just needed to move smoothly. So if I have over my time streaming Brawl Stars, I've had so many people join the queue for friendly games or viewer games and then dip without saying anything, right? And then I'm sitting there like an idiot going, hey, old mate, you're up. Where are you? Are you in game? Are you joining? And then, right, and then I kicked them from the queue because I spent 10 minutes calling their name, asking where they were. So I kicked them from the queue. Then they join back into the chat and they go, when's it my turn to play? And I'm like, well, bro, hey, I spent 10 minutes calling your name. You wasted 10 minutes of my stream with dead air, bro. You're kicked. And then they have a go at me in chat because apparently I'm the worst person on the planet for kicking them when they left without saying anything, and I spent 10 minutes calling their name looking like an idiot, right? So that's what I don't want to see happen on the 1v1 tournament. So I'm not going to waste 10 minutes calling someone. It's going to be you're either there or you're not, and you get disqualified, and whoever is there moves on, right? That's how it's going to be. There was one other thing that I needed to make sure I talked about that I didn't write down. I just thought of it while I was talking about that. Shot delay, right? I've already had people bring up concerns about shot delay, playing with people in different regions, because we have such a broad audience. There's so many different regions. Hey, big one. Here's a big one, right? It's a free tournament. You literally don't have to spend anything. All the prizes and giveaways are all out of my pocket. I'm not asking for anything back from the community. If you want to sub, if you want to donate, that's beautiful. That's on you, and that's supporting the stream and making sure I can do more events like this in the future. But ultimately, it's going to come out of my pocket. Like, it's not going to cost you anything. So if you get shot delay and you lose because of shot delay, I feel really bad for you. I know how bad it is to have shot delay. I know how gross it is. It's a big GG, well played. And I'm sorry. Like, that's it. And then we move on, right? I do empathize. It's going to suck because there's also street cred on the line. But it sucks, man. It sucks. If you get shot delay, this is what I'm gonna say. If you tell me in chat I lost because of shot delay, I'm gonna say, hey, that sucks, right? That sucks. I'm sorry. We move on. Like, you drew the bad straw because shot delay can happen to either party or both parties. So if you're the one that copped it, that sucks, man. Sorry. That's all. That's all. It's a free event, man. It's a free event. The prizes, like, I'm not asking for anything back because I've gotten so much already, right? 1,000 followers. We hit last night on last night's stream with like no raids other than 67 raids from Real King Bob, which was just himself. He's an absolute legend, isn't he? He's doing his stream and he's like, all right, I streamed for 10 minutes, time to raid Ducky. I'm like, yes, man, how are you, Bob? Other than him, no raids or anything, and we hit like 47 viewers max, and it was insane. We sat at so many viewers for so long, it was actually crazy. And hey, also last night we saw a Raven of 8s, which is kind of crazy. Hey, how crazy was that? Dropped so many subs. I was in awe. Absolute legend. So thank you for that, Raven. That's I was yeah, I lost my mind a bit, but I was like, whoa, play it cool, Ducky, play it cool. Yeah, be cool about this, man. And then it was alright. But it was pretty cool. It was a good time last night. Last night's stream was pretty cool. I've never streamed on a Sunday all year. But I missed Saturday's stream, so I was like, well, I say I stream 5 days a week. I got to stream on the Sunday. We played Yu-Gi-Oh! Pumpkin and I, we went to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. You guys know that I play Yu-Gi-Oh competitively, or semi-competitively. It used to be more competitive than it is now. With COVID, there's been like no regionals, and no actual competitive events, so it's been kind of hard to play competitively IRL, and I don't really like the online format. So, but it was pretty cool. We went there. It was a big day, man. I woke up at like 9 in the morning. I ended up sleeping in. Like normally I wake up at 7 in the morning, so I ended up sleeping in a bit. Um, so I woke up. I met up with Pumpkin, and um, we went down. We had the decks all made. We went and played. I had dinosaurs built. If you guys play Yu-Gi-Oh, you know what I'm talking about. I'm that sort of degenerate. I put Mystic Mine in there, man. Like I full sent it. It was pretty sweet, dude. I hadn't seen the guys there for about a year because we played a bit last year as well when COVID slowed down. So maybe 6 months. But yeah, it was cool to see everyone again, and we went in. Bricked game one because the deck was still sorted. So I like did a shuffle. I did a power shuffle. I tried to like separate the cards. Somehow I still picked up like duplicates of cards I wanted in the deck. Like the cards you don't want to see in your hand, I had in my hands both games. So I just lost game one. Threw that in the bin. Game two, I was on the bye, which sucked. Like I was there to test the deck and test the format, get my Yu-Gi-Oh brain running again, turn the engine back on. So I got the buys. I was like, okay, free win. Game three, I won, easy peasy. Game four, I ended up having to verse Pumpkin, so that was a loss against Pumpkin, which is funny because when we deck test, right, it's very 50-50. But I'd say like normally I get the better. Like I just win normally in a best of three match against Pumpkin online on deck testing. IRL, damn, he pulled out. He pulled out his one of Bruce. That's it. GG's. I went, yeah, dude, actually you take this. Wow. All right, GG's. So yeah, he took it. He took it. And so he went on. He won four, lost one. I won three. I won game five. I won three and lost two. I like confidently say though that I only actually lost a Pumpkin because the first game he lost his first game too, and it was for the same reason because our decks was sorted. We didn't power shuffle hard enough and we just bricked because our decks don't brick, man. We don't brick, but it happened. So it was cool. It was a good day. So I got home. I got home late, like probably like 6 p.m. As you guys know, I stream at 8 p.m. So I got home. I had dinner. I freshened up. I spent a little bit of time with the family, and then I jumped on like 7:30. Started getting everything all ready for the stream. The 7:55, I press go live. I put on the starting scene. I put some music on. We chill, right, and then I'm live. And then we went through to 11:30. Dude, I full sent it last night. It was crazy. Um, yeah, I was so tired. I was so tired, man. By the end of it all, that's why I didn't record this podcast last night after stream because normally I'll record the podcast on a Sunday night, but that's what I did last night. That's what I wanted to do. But I'm like, I don't normally stream Sundays. I'm going to bed. I'm recording this in the morning, which is what I'm doing. Oh, man. Pushing Power League. We're at Diamond 2. No, not Diamond 2. We're nearly at Diamond 2. So hopefully, I want to get to Diamond 3 before the end. So I'm thinking of starting the next few streams this week early and maybe playing 2 or 3 hours of Power League going into the normal scheduled time. So by the time the normal scheduled time comes, if people are jumping in then, I'm just finishing up my Power League run for the day and then I can jump into the viewer games that everyone expects. Because that's what I'm struggling with is I want to play more Power League live. Because when I go live, it's like the only time I actually have to play Brawl Stars now. Because I'm kind of flat out like a lizard drinking on all other aspects of my life. So I don't have as much time to play Brawl Stars as I used to all of a sudden this year, because as you guys know, I've gone to uni and stuff like that. So when I'm streaming, it's the only time I have to set aside and play Brawl Stars. So that's why I'm thinking if I just extend the stream time by like 2 hours, I can put 3 hours into Power League a day and still do the viewer games that everyone expects at the normal time everyone expects. So that's where my brain is right now. That's what I'm thinking of doing. So we might see that happen. And then moving forward, I might even extend the stream later as well, because I know some of our US boys, their big problem is that my stream's too early for them. So starting earlier doesn't help them either. But if I extend it a little bit later, they'll be able to jump in and catch a couple of hours of the stream as well. So That's what I'm thinking of. That's where my brain's at right now. So we'll see how that goes. It'd be I want to eventually get to a point where I'm streaming 8 to 10 hours a day because I want to do this full time, and with the amount of subs and support I've been getting, it's pretty much getting to a point where I can almost say that doing 15 hours a week on stream, which is what I do minimum, doing the 15 hours a week on stream is cool and all. It's all fine and Gucci, and it's nearly a part-time wage. Not right now, but I'm hoping that it'll get to that point. But if I start streaming more, extending the hours more, it's going to get more new viewers, new followers, new people that are going to watch at different times. But also, we're going to pick up more subs and stuff like that as well, I'd imagine. And then it'll eventually work out to be a full-time wage. That's where my brain's at, right? Like I could keep streaming the way I'm streaming now and look at it for part-time wage, or I can increase hours and potentially look at getting full-time wage. That's where my brain is. That's what I'm thinking. So if I extend the stream to like, I want to start because we've been doing 3 hours pretty easily now. Like I'm accidentally going longer as it is. Like last night we went for 3.5 accidentally, just because I wanted to. You know what I mean? So it's like easy. It's getting easier for me to be live. When I started, after 2 hours, man, I was so exhausted, bro. I was like, oh, dude, my brain is so tired. But now, with like, I don't know. I guess because I've been doing it long enough now, it's just so easy for me to be live. So I'm like, I could probably extend it. So I'm thinking of pushing the stream up, starting it earlier, going 5 hours, because and just seeing how I go with that. Because even then, 25 hours a week is still part time. Because I look at 38 hours a week as full time, 38 to 40 hours a week as full time. So I'm like, if I go 25 hours a week now and see if I can still maintain the energy I have on camera, that's cool. If I drop in energy, I'm just not going to do it. Like, I'm not changing the schedule right now to say, yeah, my stream schedule, I start at 6 p.m. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to do a trial run this week because I want to try to push to at least Diamond 3. I want Mythic, but I want to settle for Diamond 3. So I'm going to give it a trial run, try to get to Mythic this week. But if my brain is too exhausted to do 25 hours a week, then I'm just going to keep it at where it is now for now. It depends how I go. Like, I got to see how. I don't want to burn myself out because I'm also doing the YouTube stuff as well. So we got to find a fine line, if you know what I mean. That's where my brain's at in terms of the stream. Final things I wanted to talk about before we end today's podcast. We started up the Clash of Clans clan. So that's over on the Discord. If you want to join that, if you're playing Clash of Clans, that's over on the Discord. I don't really play it too much, but if a lot of you guys are playing it, I'm going to try and find some time. Because like I still find some time to jump on Clash Royale once every other day. So I want to do that for Clash of Clans as well. We've got that clan up, so join it if you play it. I know some of the community members are already in it. And I'll probably start up a Boom Beach and a Heyday thing as well. I do eventually want to find time to like play those games on stream as well. Maybe if I go for 8-hour streams or 10-hour streams, I put in like some other Supercell games in between. You know what I mean? We just like muck around on those because they're pretty easy to just muck around on. I know like Boom Beach, I can easily when I jump back into it, it's like there's a heap of stuff to do, so it's pretty easy for me to like because I always do it. I'll like play it once and then I won't play it again for months, and then I'll play it once and then I won't play it again for months. That's my relationship with Boom Beach. But it's really easy to like do that with Boom Beach. So like yeah, there's that. Heyday, which I mean sure, let's do it. It's a Supercell game, broski. Let's do it. I want to give it all a go. So if that's like, let me know in comments if you guys are interested in all those games and stuff, or if you'd be interested in seeing content made around those games. I know I didn't do the Minecraft video, and everyone wants me to do more Minecraft content. Maybe. I'm just putting a maybe. I'm going to keep paying for the realm, so I want to make my money back on it. So I'm just going to put a pin in maybe. All right? Bear with me. Bear with me on the Minecraft shenanigans. Um, we'll do something with it. Maybe I put it back on stream. Maybe I put it on YouTube. I don't know. I need to find a space in my time and schedule for it. Because Minecraft for me, and in fact, to be like honest, like everything that's not Brawl Stars is very low on my priority list. Like Brawl Stars is the content I really enjoy making because Brawl Stars is a game that I really enjoy, that I choose to play whenever I have free time. I love Brawl Stars, right? I don't mind Clash Royale, but I'm not sweaty at it. I'm not a sweaty dog. I just don't mind it. I used to try to be a sweaty. I used to be a try hard on it, okay? But now it's okay. It's all right. I like a P.E.K.K.A. I like a Night Witch. It is what it is. Sue me, right? I like an Ice Wizard. I don't mind it. Flying Machine's pretty cool, right? That's my deck and I like it, okay? It's not meta, it's just what I enjoy playing. It's like Amber. Amber's not meta. I just enjoy playing Amber. Like sue me. So there's all that, you know what I mean? I don't mind Clash of Clans. I used to be a tryhard in Clash of Clans, and I used to be in a clan, and we used to war every other day. And we'd like, I'd work when I worked at a grocery store. It was like everyone in that store, we were all in the clan, so we didn't talk about work. Like we're going away. I'm like I'm scrubbing the dishes, right? And we're like, yeah, dude, that surgical hog attack that you did was absolutely busted. You got like, I thought you were gonna lose it, and you dropped that heal spell just chef's kiss, and I didn't even realize, and your hogs just stayed in it for the full duration of the heal spell. It was crazy. Like that's the sort of it was a good workplace because we did that. But that's like what it was for us, right? Once that stopped, my interest in Clash of Clans stopped. Once like people started leaving, and the clan just sort of it was AFK. It was like okay, and then my interest in Clash of Clans is a very very social game, so I'm gonna get the most enjoyment out of Clash of Clans content with you guys, because what I imagine is just doing like a video where we've done like a war, and I'm like going, dude, Manus did the most crazy attack, town hall level 9 attack I've ever seen on this war, and then we watch a replay and I talk about it, right? And I do that for like everyone that's in the war. That's the sort of stuff I see in my brain. I think will be really cool. That's if you guys are interested in it. Um, that's what I'd like to do. Otherwise, a Clash of Clans is like whatever to me. I have fun on Build a Base. I actually spend a lot of time on Build a Base over my main. I just go on with my main and I look for the cheapest stuff I can upgrade, and that's what I do. I put it on upgrade, just try to keep builders going. That's it. My town hall's so over leveled, so is my Builder Base, but like you can get away with it on Builder Base. Town hall, yeah, forget about it. Forget about it. So yeah, that's that. Um, Boom Beach, I don't really know like much more than like playing single player. Like I don't know, is there social elements to Boom Beach? As I think of Clash Royale, it's like we got the clan, we're doing the clan war, but it's so like the social elements in Clash Royale are just like eh. It's like Brawl Stars is sort of level, except with Brawl Stars you just join online communities and then you have fun. That's the social element. Clubs are just whatever, right? Clash Royale, it's got the war features and designed to have a, pardon me, social elements. It still doesn't capture me, and then even the single player elements don't capture me, even though they've changed how the esport league works, and that got me invigorated. I went, do I try hard Clash Royale since I can do this single player? And then I started ladder pushing, and I went, no, I won't try hard Clash Royale because it means I'm going to have to spend thousands of dollars to max every single card in this game. And I don't have thousands of dollars to max every single card in this game. So no, I'm not going to try hard Clash Royale. But yeah, Boom Beach, is that in Heyday, do they have social features? Let me know. You guys probably know better than I do. Let me know in chat. Do they have social features? Do we do it? Do we do it? That's the big question. That's all I really got to talk about today, guys. I just wanted to thank everyone for all the support you've given me over on Twitch. It's been crazy. I can't believe that we're there. We hit that milestone. So the next milestone, once we get through the 1v1 tournament, to get into the Supercell Creator Program, I need 5,000 followers. So I either just full send on a follower goal of 5,000, or we do 2,500. Let me know what you guys think is the way to go. Let me know what you guys think, because I don't know, we pushed 1,000 in 3 months, which is kind of crazy. So I just think it's going to be exponential from here. That's why I'm like, maybe I full send on the 5,000 goal. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, that's it. thanks if you watched this whole thing, dude. Thank you. Honestly, thank you for being here, listening to me waffle. I appreciate you. All right. Bye.